Okay, welcome to this next video number 4. It's been a while. Actually, it's been 3 years. And realistically, I probably wasn't going to post any of those other videos. But retired in the Philippines. Let's just say I got injured. And shoulder cuff, rotator cuff, long recovery. So we're gonna I posted those videos, and this one's number 4 is long time coming. And I was gonna go into the classified issues. I'm gonna keep these a little bit shorter. The previous video, which is almost like 21 minutes, well, it is what it is. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. If you're being audited, well, you need to know the full process of the interview, and it is what it is. But now, to get into the classified issues, really comes down to is why was my return selected? I mean, how did this even happen? And so, pretty interesting, you know. These guys in the ivory tower, you know, they're at the IRS. They basically have a software program that uses something. It's called the Discriminate Function. What is that? It's a statistical tool. Basically classifies tax returns. You know, those returns that are basically normal and basically don't really show anything, and those that have those items that stick out like a sore thumb, those large, unusual, and questionable items, and boom. And then depending on how those items are, it basically will resort them basically in their certain categories based on the sections of the tax return, or whatever schedule you're using, and so on and so forth. And so that's the initial part from the software program. And then I got selected for that, this wonderful duty. And I'm being very sarcastic. I was called it's classification. So you got to classify tax returns. And I'm selected as a classifier, and it was for a whole week, and it is what it is, but it's still horrible. And so basically you sit there on a computer screen and you look at tax returns all day. And I'm talking like hundreds of tax returns. And you're not spending no more than a couple minutes on it. If you're on there more than 5 minutes, you spend too much time. You're not there to examine a return. You're looking at the numbers, and you know, most of these people that are doing this, they've seen enough of these. These items stand out like a sore thumb. They verify what the software actually came out, or what the statistical tool had selected. So yes, this is in fact a large, unusual, and questionable item that needs to be examined further, or not, period. And then also, as the examiner is actually looking at this thing, or the classifier, if they see any other items, they can say, oh, you know what, these items need to also be included as classified issues. And that's pretty much in a nutshell. For, you know, you do that for 40 hours, 5 days a week. After 5 days, you're completely fried. And that was pretty much it. And then, so basically those tax returns get forwarded to the appropriate manager, and then he basically hands them out to his employees. And then from there, that auditor will do their pre-audit and basically send out an initial contact letter with an information document request, which we'll get into next video, basically listing the classified issues and then any other items they might have selected to be examined. So, okay, hopefully maybe this answers your question why you've been selected, or how you can avoid being selected. Thank you.